Alright. Well, I think I'm ready to go. I think we're ready to do this. Hey y'all, welcome. Happy Saturday. Definitely panicked earlier because I forgot it was Saturday. It's one of those fun moments of, when do I stream today? Do I stream today? I do. I did. I may or may not have almost missed it. Oops. How's it going though, y'all? How are you all doing? Kimi, Jody, rest of chat if you're here or not. Well, you got me there. Almost sorry. Right though, hashtag slut life. Here for it though. We support all of our hoes, whores, and sluts here. But no, how's everyone doing? Long time no talk. I mean, I just streamed yesterday, but it feels like it's been forever. I don't know what time is anymore. I don't know how to do anything. Do I remember Salt Life from North Carolina? No. No, I don't. I don't think I do. You gotta refresh my memory, man. That's been like a lifetime ago. That was during the before times. Oh, hi, kitten. Why are you laying on my footstool? Oh! Vaguely. It's a water activity store brand or something. I vaguely remember that. Oh, excuse me. Why are you not lined up? There we go. That's better. Yes, I do kind of remember. I know the stickers that you're talking about, and I want one. I also want one that says Slut Life, but you know, that's another story. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I love it. I need to get a car functioning so I can start putting stickers back on it. I mean, we don't discriminate here. But yeah, we're gonna play more Disco Elysium today, and I'm very, very excited about it. It has legit taken everything within me to not play it more, like, off stream, because I need to know what's happening, and I just need to keep playing. So I'm very happy that it's Saturday so that we can make this happen. Also, I think I was dumb and forgot to start my closed captions, but they should be running now. I know what I'm doing. I'm a semi-professional content creator. But yes, so we're going to do more Disco Elysium, and I'm stoked about it. I guess a recap on what happened last week for my benefit and for your guys' benefit. Because there was so much.
My sisters and brothers, be thankful.
Excuse me?
They tell me the time has
Don't
come
talk at me. But, yeah, so we're going to, or we woke up in a hotel room, had no idea what was going on, because we had a super serious bender the night before. Met up with our partner. Welcome, Banter! Hello! Good to see ya. How's it going, man? Oh no! It happens, though. We've just been chatting for the last couple of minutes, so no biggie. We're happy to have you here now, though. Yeah, just doing a recap for Disco Elysium. Like I said, we... again, no need for apologies, man. You're all good. It's all good. Yeah, we're a bad cop. I mean, imagine that. But we're not great. And we've been staying at this hotel for a while because there's a dead body outside and we haven't been taking care of it for a week, so that's fantastic. We've met up with our partner named Kim, and he's fantastic, and I love him to death, and I just need him to approve of me forever. Please, Kim, just accept me. What else did we do? God. We met with the union the union, or the head of the union. And he was kind of shitty. Yeah, Disco Elysium! Is very good. Would recommend. Yeah, I'm having a hard time recalling everything that we did, but that's fine. Just get Spotify out of here, hop on over to this game, and get started. Oh god, I would rather die than be assigned cop at birth. Thank you very much. But yeah, I think, where did we left? I'm trying to remember where we left off specifically. I think we finished talking to Everard, was his name. He's like the head of the union. Right, we just met this old military man and he was a delight. Game, you're very loud. Hold on a second. Turn it down just a smidge. Right, we're HoboCop! Forgot we were really leaning into that HoboCop thing. Yeah, all of our stats are fantastic, wonderful, amazing stats. Broken up into 4 overarching statistics with all of the like little skills underneath. They all do different things. All of them have personalities as well, which is super cool. So as you're like reading the dialogue and trying to understand what's happening, all of your different skill sets can talk to each other, and it's delightful. What were we doing? Right, we still need to have our end of day debrief with Kim, but we can't do that yet because it's not late enough. We gotta go open that door for Everard behind the greenhouse? Hobo, as in homeless. We are HoboCop. Oh my god, it's hard to say which is my favorite so far. I think I hear a lot from Savoir Faire, and he's pretty great. And I just love how panicky Shivers is all the time. Yeah. I think those are probably, like, my 2 favorites thus far, but I haven't heard a lot from some of the other ones either. Reaction speed is really great when you fail, just because he's very sassy. I don't think he intends to be, but... Just pick whichever, they're all perfect, basically, yeah. I mean, I am a bit gay for Kim, personally. No issues with that, though. Alright. So yeah, I'm just trying to, like, remember where we were and what we were doing. All at once! All at once! Oh, you got a heartfelt compliment redemption from Banter. Can the compliment be about Mum, though? Oh, about Kimi? Can't not be gay for Kim. Facts! We all just need to be gay for Kim. Please, because he's perfect. Please. Yeah, I can make the compliment be about Kimi. Gotta, give me 2 seconds to think of something. Because it's gotta be heartfelt, right? So, like, it's gotta be good. Thank you, Dr. Synthesizer, for the contribution to the Indie Stream Challenge. Does that put us at halfway? Are we halfway raised? Hell yeah! Hell yeah! OBK for Kim too. Fantastic. Kami. You're super fantastic, and you've got a really dope aesthetic that I dig, and I'm here for it, and I appreciate the fact that you're almost always authentically yourself, and that's fantastic. You're fantastic. There you go. All of y'all are fantastic and wonderful and delightful. Okay. Getting back to serious business. I'm trying to figure out what we're doing. We gotta figure out how to get into the secret passages at the Whirling. Gotta find booze and drink it. Still gotta track down our badge. Don't know where that is. Find out who's in the Union box. Can't do that just yet. I don't think it's late enough. Gotta figure out who put the clothes in the trash. You are fantastic indeed. Pay for damages, that's not gonna happen anytime soon, and that's a little troubling. Gotta keep searching for the collar. Inspect the victim's body. Okay, can't do that yet, because I am a wuss. I gotta get a hold of the sad song on tape so I can sing my terrible lamentations? Lamentations? How the fuck do you say that? Find smoke and smoke them. Alright. So I guess just exploring around is the main thing until we can talk to Kim. Can I zoom out so I can see everything? Look at it. Enormous bulls worthy of a real man. Alright. That's how I look at things, right? What's down here? Can we go back to that racist and kick him in the jaw? I would love to. I was accidentally racist last time we played. I thought a dialogue option was something different than it was, and then Manana called me out on it, and I was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. Yeah, no, fuck that racist lorry driver. We're not about that shit. Oh, Lord. Hold on. Why are you lighting up? You shouldn't be. Okay. I didn't mean it. I'm so sorry. I've learned the errors of my ways, and I will never do it again. I don't think it was directed towards Kim or his race, but I don't remember. I'll never do it again. I didn't mean to. Oh no. Alright, so we've got a pile of cheap sunglasses in a small box, a variety of shapes and colors.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
The vendor takes a pair of sunglasses and sticks them under your nose. Can we try them on? Abort, these are hideous. What's more, they don't even fit your face. You can feel them pinching your nose and chafing against your brow. Damn, officer, you look like a mega secret spy. Very secret. The man nods eagerly. They're practically made for you. I'll let you have them for $2.50. They're perfect for concealing your bloodshot and baggy eyes. Oh no. Look at how wholesome chat's being. Y'all are great. Oh no! I'm sorry mobile's being stupid, but welcome, Emmy. I hope it can get resolved. No, the lieutenant gently removes the glasses from your face, setting you free again. You're definitely not buying this. Thank you, Kim! You're right, I'm too sensible for these. Are you sure? But they look so good on you. Street vendor frowns. You should think this through, officer. I'm gonna rummage through the box. Lol, banter. I have these cool glasses on already. Can I don't think I can look at them just yet. These are all boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap Surrey's plastic. The kind of plastic that melts in the sun. Gross. I mean, there's no way in hell I'm gonna, like, make this happen, but we'll try. So close. No luck. All you find is this lime-colored cellophane visor, produced by a bargain sportswear brand called Amphibian, apparently. There's a malformed green frog on its bent cap. Oh, that visor is perfect for you, officer. It'll definitely keep the sun out of your eyes while you're shooting criminals. Street vendor makes a bang-bang sound. And all for a mere 6 real. We're gonna put the visor back, because no thank you. We gotta leave. We gotta go. Oh, the dance party. Banter is sweet. Helpline to the company that controls the drawbridge. Oh, maybe there are bottles in here. I owe $100 to Gart, and I have all of, like, 13. Oh, I'm not gonna have a place to sleep tonight. Hot air rises from the sewer, sour, acidic, and strangely comforting. Of course being killed by the ghost is, like, a part of it. Their clothes inside cheap secondhand clothes smelling of strangers' body odors.
These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
Sir, I feel like you're running a scam here, which, you know, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do under the thumb of capitalism, but find your hands deep in the tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places. Economical, but also trendy, street vendor shouts. Look firsthand, buy secondhand. Keep the economy moving. Hey! Something cold grazes your hand. Synthetic and sleek. A windbreaker. Surf, it says, but also wind, summer, 100% waterproof, and sport. All in different typefaces. Practical, and yet it may deaden your sense to the world around you. Possibly because of the awful typeface. Good choice, officer. Mega sporty, and it's only $4.50 for you. We'll leave for right now. I might come back and buy that later. Not now while I still have debts to pay. You see 2 lowly, defeated speakers. Thralls, slaves, basically. Perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. Pair of, fallen durable wear sneakers. Ultra series.
I can see you have a taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
Respect the speakers. These once respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable Fallon ultras atop them. No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. Man points to the footwear. The sneakers are the stars here. Poor little speakers. I'm gonna pat them. No, don't pity them, officer. These are old, some Samaran garbage. Don't even look at them. Check out these super cool Fallen ultras instead. Can't I buy the sad conquered Samaran speakers? No way, officer. These aren't for sale. They're bad speakers. Lo-fi socialist junk. Sorry, these options. But I need some speakers. That's why I want them. I think I might be lo-fi socialist junk myself. No, officer. You're a high-class policeman who accepts nothing less than the best. Lucky for you, I've got the best on sale. You know, you don't know what I am. I don't even know it myself. I want the speakers. Well, if you want them... He pauses for a moment, calculating. But see, they are the pedestal for my sneakers. If I let go of the speakers, where will the sneakers go? Can't leave premium lifestyle sneakers on the ground. If, on the other hand, you wanted to buy the sneakers, too, I could maybe throw in the speakers for a little extra. 50 cents? A pair of Fallen Ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper and silver-lined midsole. Aww. Emmy. feeling alright. I'm excited for Disco Elysium. That's about it. That's all I got right now. I'm just excited about this game. Oh, 50! Are you shitting me, man? But I do want those speakers. Those sneakers, mister. The street vendor intones. Those sneakers are the latest fallen sneakers. Super rare, super fine, super cool. I want those. I want the speakers more than the sneakers. Yeah, we played this one before. This was what we were doing last weekend. What's over here? Nothing. I guess I should probably go check out the building behind the greenhouse. I do want to turn in these bottles, though. I want the sneakers. Sneakers! Give me the sneakers. I need them. Alright. Insert my bottles. Only 40. Do you know what you should do with that, honey kiddo? You should buy more alcohol. Enter the endless cycle of consumption. No, I'm good. I'm trying to, like, turn my life around, man. What is this? Wait, what is this? Oh, the commemorative pin! Shit. Right! I conned that old lady into giving me her pin so I could get money, and I felt terrible about it. We were gonna buy both. We needed to buy both. I needed both. I only need the sneakers because I want those speakers, but I can't get the speakers unless I buy the sneakers. It's a never-ending Eekers circle thing. I'm playing games. I'm playing video games. How do I get back there? I know there was a way to do it. Wasn't it? I have to go down near that bookshop, don't I? I still need to explore this building, too. Oh my god. Let's just one task at a time. We gotta go find that apartment building, right? Has that paint, like, trailed further? You seek the speak, but must seek the sneak. I don't want the sneaks, though. To get one, I must get the other. It makes me sad. Is this the door? Hang on a second. This is the door. Door, basement, apartment. This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn. The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head. I don't know, I think that must be part of the game. You never know what's going on. Facts. There's so much. Knock, knock. Hello? You knock silently. The upholstery muffles the sound. No response comes from the apartment. I guess no one is in. Lieutenant looks uncomfortable. Can I press my ear against the door? The leather upholstery is worn and rough against your jaw. You don't hear any movement. In fact, it's oddly silent in the yard around you. No birds chirp. Lieutenant, what is your opinion of the task we're undertaking? Let's be honest, this isn't what I joined the RCM for, but every day tells you something new about yourself. Lieutenant replies, still inspecting the padded door. Apparently, working with the local union boss to get info on an investigation is not something I'm squeamish about. So you don't mind if I unlock the door? I'm read that a local thug is using the RCM for this for his busy work, but if this gets us to the bottom of this hanging, then I'm willing to look over it. On the other hand, he looks at the surrounding windows uncomfortably. We could just leave and tell Everett we opened the door. No one seems to be tailing us to see if we actually did it. Lie to Everett? That's also an option? Yes, presenting a fabrication is known to get results here and there. Crosses his arms. You took this task, you make the call. Oh no, don't make me choose. No. The door's right here. You can just open it and be done with this. Can I... Besides, if you never open it, you're never gonna find out what's behind the door. That's where I am with it. I want to know what's in this house. You try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling of the handle to loosen the bolt. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts race through your head. Only curiosity could account for stepping over the threshold. Maybe there's treasure in there. A white alligator? A fountain of quicksilver. As you hold the open door, you can feel the air moving. A little draft. A whistle. We're going in. We're going in. Oh no. Oh no. What's this? Gimme. Small suitcase full of clothes. Guests are staying over? I just want to know whose place this is. Who have I absolutely screwed? Book titled The Hidden World of Walking Sticks lies open. Can almost feel the warmth of the red sun on the flag. Shivers communicates through air movement. That's why I didn't like the windbreaker. I can understand that. That makes sense. I like Shivers and just like how unintentionally sassy it can be, and just the fact that it like panics about everything. A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. Dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols, a broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes, and others. Are these all racist mugs? I have the other racist mug. A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable. The images betray a lack of interest in human beings. They're merely unflattering caricatures. What do I mean uncomfortable? The owner of these mugs doesn't like people of other ethnicities very much. Typical asshole. This person is unhappy. Lieutenant picks up one of the mugs, then puts it back down with a look of disdain. I mean, getting to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment. Same. What about your yellow man mug? Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much at home here. The same humor, the same mocking lines. There's the missing tin soldier. The lieutenant looks at the mugs next to each other. Whoever lives here might have used the whirling's container to dump his trash. Oh, shit! And now they've drawn the ire of the Union. Plot thickens, as they say. Perhaps you should break into apartments more often? Absolutely. 100%. Do you really think it's the same person who put the dead man's clothes in the trash? Who knows? The lieutenant opens his notebook. I'm not expecting too much from this clothes in the trash lead either way. It might turn out to be some more random local matter, but still, a nice coincidence. Okay, move on from the mugs. Here we go. Whoever lives here admires fair-haired fantasy heroes with big muscles. Shirt's mine now. Can I... Everett asked you to open the basement. Do what you have to. Everett has promised to give you info on the case and return. Right. So I can go return to him now. That helps me with conceptualization. This helps me with logic. Oh, I look fucking necktie, man. We'll stick with that for now. And that's everything in here. Kim, you got anything to say? Nope. Okay. Well, I tried. Alright, let's get out of here before we get caught. Please. Yeah, I don't feel as bad about breaking in now. Whoever lives there's a racist asshole. It's fine. Okay. Let's go talk to Everett. Yeah, that sounds like the best option right now. Cause I don't know what else I can do until I can brief with Kim at, what was it, 2100? No, you're going the wrong way, man. I'm sorry mobile was being such a pain in the ass. I mean... Is it? No, that's where the other racist is. Where's the door? There it is. It's an awful noise. I didn't like it. Alright, where's Big Union Boy? Slash, where's Leo? We haven't talked to Leo in a while. I know I don't need to, but I want to. Is it over here? Yes, yes it is. Alright, I know where I'm going. To an extent. I don't like talking to him. But I did the thing.
Mr. Dubois, every worker.
Helios towards you, waiting for you to complete his sentence. Every worker member of the board?
That's right, Mr. Dubois. I see the Socialist Democratic fervor now burns in your heart too. How can I help you today?
Open the door, you asked me. Can we discuss the murder now? Oh shit, 70 experience. Fuck, man. Oh, and a level up! Hold on. Wait a second, Everett. I got some shit I gotta do. Yeah, I want to use my skill point to do that. Physical instrument. Rigorous self-critique. We'll take that one, because I want to be cool like Manana. I just want to be cool. I'm very glad to hear that, Harry, he says with a smile. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you? There's no way to sway this man in any direction. He's unsuggestible and unswayable. Just tell the truth. I may have gone inside and seen a collection of racist mugs. Just as I thought. Culturally antiquated mug collection. What a weasel. Shakes his head. Pissing on Everett's Rainbow Coalition. Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Pretends to roll up his sleeves. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good. I wanna mention the mug. I like this mug. I mean, I don't like this mug, but I like using this mug as a thing to point at people. Yeah, thank you, Emmy. I realized that, so yeah, if we've got questions questions about like LGBTQ stuff, we can take it into the Discord, or you can whisper at people. But to kind of just answer the question, if somebody says that they are a trans man or a trans boy, they are a boy then. What they transition from doesn't necessarily matter anymore. That just means that they are they now identify as a man. Yes, and there is the link for the Discord if we do want to bring up conversations like this. I mean, this is an LGBTQ friendly space, obviously, as I do identify as LGBTQ, but sometimes it's better to not necessarily pull away from the topic at hand. Racist bugs in the trash and in the apartment? Grabs his head with both hands. You guys are just light years ahead of me. I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization. I'm relieved you're doing your best and leaving me to do what I do best. Helping people. With the power of politics. Yes. Do you think this weasel is somehow connected to the murder? Oh, no. I don't cross paths like that. Shakes his head, laughing. All I want is for you to succeed in your investigation. I would never complicate things for you. It's not so much that the question is offensive, it's just that, like, discussing people's gender, and their gender identity can be a fairly sensitive topic. So if somebody says that they're, like, a trans man or a trans woman, whatever gender that they have stated within that topic is the gender that they identify as. And if you're ever confused, you can always just ask somebody what their pronouns are. So that you, are mindful of what they appreciate. Yeah. Nerf's got it down. Again, like, it's not necessarily like that it's offensive or that, the topics are, like, you know, are forbidden to be talked about. We are more than happy to talk about that kind of stuff. But, yeah, I don't know. That kind of stuff, like, is definitely more Discord friendly in that, we can explore those topics a lot more easily. Yeah, we're not saying that banter is, you know, being offensive, and we understand that he's just asking questions, but again, that's, taking it away from what we're doing in stream. I mean, spoiler warning for in the Discord's not necessarily necessary. I would do like a content warning, just do like CW and then whatever the content is, so that if it is a potentially like triggering topic for somebody in regards to like gender dysphoria causing content, we can you know, they can avoid it if they need to. Where were we? All I want is for you to succeed in your investigation. I would never complicate things for you. But this weasel might have cleaned up after the killers. Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. Can't imagine him being connected to a high-caliber case like this. But he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are known to be, neat freaks. I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this right? He imitates bashing something with an imaginary baton. Yeah, we're all, nobody's upset or anything. It's a, like I said, this is a place that we can discuss those kinds of things. Given the kind of content that I cover, being specifically that we look at horror and stuff, those are the kinds of things that can come up, as they are usually used as scapegoats or terrible depictions of potentially or like villainous characters and stuff like that. And I like to unpack that and, you know, discuss how those kinds of imagery or those images or caricatures or stereotypes can be harmful and ways that we can like avoid that, or discuss like the origins of those kinds of things. But general like education and stuff I will gladly do on the channel as well. But again, if it's just like that's kind of stuff that we can elaborate more on and have like a more clear and concise conversation. At least for me, it's a lot easier to discuss via text, because I have time to, like, look over what I'm writing and not just spewing words. But yeah, that's all there is for that. Like I said, like we've all been reiterating, no one's upset, no one's mad or anything like that. I guess just time and place. But it's all good, honestly. There's more to police work than... Yeah, there's more to police work than whacking an imaginary baton. Yeah, oh... Again, like, that's... The whole point of the channel is just to be... Is to be open and discuss these kinds of things. Just generally more topical. But, like, at the same time, I also understand that, like, sometimes these questions just do come up, regardless of what's going on stream. And that's okay, too. That's fine. The community as a whole, at least, like, what we have as a base is definitely, like, very accepting, very wonderful, very lovely people who are more than willing to elaborate and educate people on things like this. Because it is a lot to figure out on your own. At the same time, though, there is a certain level of emotional taxing that can occur when asking people questions like that, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but just should be kept in mind. And so, again, presenting it, I mean, chat's a good place to do it if it comes up in stream or something like that, but if it's just a general sort of, like, education thing, I guess the Discord would be better, since there are more people who would be willing and able to help answer those kinds of questions, you know? Logging into the computer right now, mobile won't let me hear you. Aw, Emmy, no! I'm glad you at least have options, though. And I will give a heartfelt compliment for Emmy as soon as she comes back, Banter. I did not miss the point redemption there. But yeah, I guess that's my rant on that. But yeah. As a queer person, I'll admit I can get defensive if I'm not ready for the question. Exactly, which is why it's, I know I don't necessarily get defensive, but it can be a lot, at least for me personally, to, like, try and focus my thoughts in such a way that I can, accurately, describe what's going on. Especially when I'm speaking. I have a very difficult time sorting my thoughts, as we could just see there. And so if I'm able to, like, look over a question in a text format and then be able to respond in text as well, my thoughts are a little more cohesive and coherent. But yeah, like I said, like, as far as the community that we are building at the moment, I would like to think that we are all open and willing to discuss stuff and keep things, you know, open and willing to educate and things like that. But it's just a matter of, you know, time and place. And yeah, it's a lot of emotional work sometimes for us to answer questions, especially if it's in regards to something that is very personal for us. As far as me, I don't identify as trans. But and this is not something that you did, Banter, so, like, don't take this personally, but, like, to ask a trans person to describe, like, their experience, while maybe, like, you might mean well by doing that, that's putting a lot on them, to cater to something that you might be able to look up or discuss with someone else. Yeah. So yeah, it's just a matter of, like, again, and if you put it out, like, in the Discord or something like that, anyone can respond to it at that point, and in the time that they are ready and able to. again, no need to apologize. I understand that, like, especially if you aren't super familiar with, like, terminology or the phrasing, or the way that we do phrase things within the community, it can be a little confusing. But yeah. That's my rant on that. But yes, heartfelt compliment for Emmy. Emmy, you're always super wonderful and your art is fantastic. Always. I've not seen anything from you that I haven't liked. You're super talented and you're very mindful of other people, and it's super great and wonderful. Yeah. But no, it's all good, man. It's all good. But yeah, there's that that tangent. I don't want to say rant because that has such a negative connotation, and it wasn't. But just as a heads up, I suppose. Yeah. Excuse me. Of course, Harry, I'm not a real police officer. You are. That's all he's gonna say on the subject. You said the lynching and the strike are related. How? Your British bones. I understand because I have anxiety, and I have to apologize all the time for everything. I get it. But just reassuring you that it's okay. By now I'm sure you figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines, sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flat caps. What do you mean? Welcome, Andrew! How's it going, man? Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries. And thank you for the contribution to the indie stream. As a reminder for anyone else who hasn't, I think a lot of you have today, which, again, super big thank you for that. Our current community challenge as far as the channel points are concerned is raising, I want to say, 60,000 points for a day where I will stream a bunch of random indie horror games. It'll probably end up being a long stream. But yeah, if y'all want that to happen, keep funding it with y'all's points. Thank you, Emmy, as well. 60k, yup, okay. Cool, I actually remembered a thing. Wowee! You mean our victim? He nods gravely. A security contractor, can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire. I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from Proxy Wars and Yisut, Seminine, Saramurzia.
Thanks for being who you are as a person and creating a positive and inclusive space for everyone. Black heart.
So I do have text-to-speech on now for biddies. What was with that pause? But thank you, Jody, for the 100 bits, and also for being a wonderful, beautiful human being. She gotta breathe. Alright. You know what? Yeah, alright. I forgot I had turned it on, because I did that a while ago, but, like, we haven't, the last couple of times that I've had bits get donated, nobody put a message with it, which is fine. I was not ready either. I was like, why is my computer talking to me? What is happening? Why are we breaking? No, it's just the bit voice. The bit voice needed us to know. Right? So we can do some real wacky stuff with the text-to-speech. It's very good. I remember, I think it was in Cyril's stream not too terribly long ago when they were playing Calico. I I just made the text to text to speech just say egg over and over and over and over again, and it was beautiful. Anyway, thank you, Jody, for the bits. And it's, again, like, that is the whole point of this, is to try and make a positive and inclusive space for everyone. But to know that you guys find it to be positive and inclusive is great. And definitely, like, reaffirms that we're doing the right thing and we're moving in the right direction. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Thank y'all.
It's good to be wet.
No. What have we done? we have made a monster. Beautiful. Thank you for the 10 bits, though, Jody. Uh-oh. Alright. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company. Harry, I have made a terrible mistake. We'll see how much you abuse it, and then might have to put a limit on it. Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want, to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant. Hold on, you have a village elephant? No, Harry, the elephant is metaphorical, and so is the village. But the mercs and their brutality are very real. Go on. Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container. Wait, they move the container? Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it.
He smells like ham.
Oh no. Thank you for the 40 bits, Emmy. You made a monster, but I'm a momster. Oh no. That's a good one. That's a good one, Kimi. He smells like ham. Alright, when are we playing Good Time Garden in the Discord again? But enough about me and my fun container. His face turned serious. The killers the company hired. I think there were 3 of them. All hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey, gross. Shakes his head. Even their negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out in trees. What makes you think the Wild Pines negotiator can't control them? Oh no.
Butthole man, butthole man, butthole man, butthole man.
I like how they all sounded different. They were all said differently. Man. That was good. Are we gonna get kicked off Twitch for this? I don't think so. As long as, I think... Again, I don't remember what settings I had for it. But I mean, as long as y'all are not being too inappropriate, Butthole Man should be fine. Oh no. There's only one way to find out. Oh no. It was very good. It was very good. I have no regrets. I streamed it in the Discord. I didn't stream it on Twitch. Oh my gosh, excuse me. So we don't know that it's okay. It's still okay. Just talking about, but the whole man. But the layman. It's just, we're just, you know. Oh no. It's very good. She just said it wrong. Darn robot. can never... you never know how they're gonna say it. She just doesn't fully understand, just don't fully understand English, and that's okay. Translation issues. I don't know if Banter left or not. They're usually pretty good about letting us know if he's left or not, but... We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do... He raises his finger. We push to kill. Oh no! Wait, the whole neighborhood is in on it? Who exactly did the pushing? There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duty don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood. Making sure everything runs smoothly. They're like you guys. He nods to you and the lieutenant. Idealistically, people who want to make sure bad things don't happen, and if they already have, well, punishment must follow. So these idealists killed our victim. One day, Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land." He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. He chuckles. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation. Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this? Well, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. He chuckles. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them. If he's just boasting, then it sure doesn't feel like that to you. He's not worried. Excuse me. How do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping company? How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. He slams his fist on the desk. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. Company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates. So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractors? You said it. Hell. Fist slams on the desk again. One of those guys looks big enough to take down the proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes. Are you sure? He's not scared of them. If anything, he likes them being here. Strange. You mentioned a lawyer girl? Oh, Liz is a bright one. He grins broadly. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking I'll probably turn her all fancy, but hell, Harry. She came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal. Tell me about Titus Hardy and his crew. Oh, they're simply fine young men, all 7 of them, exemplary union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement, core members. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Starts laughing. Gotta love his initiative. Interesting. Who's second in command? They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind. Work with them, help interview them, but don't fight them. They really are just like you, men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets. Where can I find them? A union booth in the Whirling was empty. You know what, Harry? He points both index fingers at you. I got a feeling they're gonna show up in full force tomorrow. Lieutenant marks something in his notebook. The Hardy Boys. Oh no. David! Thank you for the hydrate reminder. And yes, welcome. How are you doing, bud? Sorry, it is allergy season in full swing here, and I am dying. Glad you're doing well, though. Is good. Right? It's miserable. So I had to, like, leave all my windows open this morning, because I guess we were, like, doing the self-clean on the oven or whatever, and it was disgusting. I thought the house was burning down. Anyway. And so that just made everything even worse, because now it's all in the house. In the future I could use your backing. Can you ask the Hardy Boys to cooperate? Is miserable. Well, it's like 100 times worse because this is the new oven. It's just nasty. But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk. When you meet this Titus, tell him about this. See what he has to say. Also, Harry, here's 5 real. He holds out a banknote. Wait, why are you giving this to me? Oh, I didn't mean to take it! Tenant watches you. I didn't mean to take it. How many micro bribes would this guy take? Good boy, a real team player. I meant to ask a why. Good talk, let's conclude for now. Was it a good talk? He leans back, suddenly worried. I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. Great sadness comes over him. But it's like I can't completely trust you yet. Yes, Harry, it's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left, he says, slowly shaking his head. I want to, but I just can't. He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats. Lol. Is it supposed to mean I'm more left than you are? I'm not a fan of any of those. This is another corrupt scheme, isn't it? I'm neither left nor right. I do what my heart tells me to do. What does your heart tell you about your lost gun, Harry? Does it tell you to forget about it? Or do you think it wants to be found? Pick something from his teeth. I think it's lonely and cold. I think it wants to be found, and I have a proposal for you. And what would this entail? Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper. Pulls out an envelope. And then mail it to my accountant in La Delta. Kim, what do you think of this? It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful. He studies Everart. But he thinks it's your call. As I said, it weighs on me heavily. He bows his head in shame, then looks up and smiles. But once we get really talking, well, I'm gonna hand you the keys to Martinez, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing. What are the signatures for? Glad you asked, Harry. Union's going to build a modern youth center in Martinez. He grins broadly. It will be righteous. You're gonna get these teenagers off drugs and on roller skates. Hobocop Heart? Is that a band? If not, it needs to be. Where is this place exactly? On the coast, Harry. Across the canal. There's a cul-de-sac there. A little village, they're calling it. A gloomy place. You'll find it. I trust your detective skills, Harry. Water drips from the eaves. A woman looks at her freshly tarred skiff. There's a pair of cavalry boots under the fish in the box, and the wind howls like a vicious spirit. What will happen to the current occupants? They're just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings, right next to a fancy new youth center, designed by the best architects from Stella Marie. Fine, if I happen to be there, I can ask them. You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here. He hands you an open white envelope. You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I hear there is some trouble with the water lock, but they should fix it by Wednesday morning. Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Roca and La Delta. Then we can talk about your gun. He runs his fingers through his thin hair. Alright. Do I tell him? I forgot we told the cook to put more vodka in the in the stew. I don't know what that means, Harry, but I love it. He chuckles. I love your initiative. Knowing you're out there keeping things running lets me focus on the big picture stuff. Okay, I didn't spike the brew. The stew. The stew was already spiked, but I told them to spike it more. Oops. Yeah, I got some big issues with Everard, but I mean I made this too spikier. Facts. I want to do the opposite of what he says. Same! But he's like my only lead at the moment, so I figure I can at least like play along for a little bit and then probably fuck him over later. I don't know, man. Alright, what do we got? We got lots of shit in here. Get 2 signatures for Everard. When is this supposed to happen? 2200, okay. Said Wednesday is when they were supposed to show up, right? The union guys? Hopocop Heart needs to be an indie folk metal band, right? I absolutely support this. Their first album can be Walking the Homeless Beat. Alright, David, when are you and me and Emmy starting this band? When is this happening? We gotta make this happen now. Because no one else is gonna do it. Also, we're halfway there, or halfway to another skill point. I need to figure out how to get to the canal. Because, like, I also need to get to the pawn shop. I'm not gonna sell the little old lady's pin because I still feel awful about that. Like, absolutely miserable. Why did no one stop me? Right? Because nobody would have been able to stop me. But yeah, I'm not gonna sell that. But I do have a couple of other things that I can pawn off, I think. So that's exciting. Manana, you got anything new to say, bud? But I don't want to get beaten up. Wait, no. Talk to Manana.
So, how'd you like our harbor?
Can I be the manager of the band? Sure. I took that pin, then immediately gave it back because of how bad I felt. I can give it back?! Oh, God. Labor Utopia! It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains. He notes solemnly, then turns to you, a wide smile adorning his face. Right, you talk to the boss eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk. That weasel I visited. Turns out he has one hell of a colonial mug collection. Yeah, he nods, rubbing his chin. The janitor who gave me the key to his apartment said the guy's a bit of an asshole. Yeah, it was such a funny mug collection, can't be that bad. All I'm saying is he had lots of mugs. No. Yes, his mug collection certainly represented antiquated social values. Like I said before, I don't know much about this weasel, but the boss man said he's a real piece of work. He touches his beret. Thanks for helping out, friend. Alright, and he doesn't have anything else to say. I love you, Manana! Ooh, what's this? Hey, psst. Gonna look around. Hey, you! Who, me? Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again. Again? Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet, but neither has love. Should we just stop building love, too? Yes, we should all stop building love. This conversation isn't really about love. Try to keep up, okay? This is about the communism you've promised to build. Word on the street is it's gonna be 10,000 times larger than any communism previously attempted. Is that true? How come there's word on the street? You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs, that kind of stuff. I haven't said anything like that. Okay, not in so many words, but don't deny it. You're about to rip off that mask of social democracy and reveal the monstrous seven-eyed lamb of global communism that will devour and masticate mankind. Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder, or do we get right down to it? Oh god. Masticate, gotta chew it. Chew it up. Wait, first, what's this communism even about? Failure. It's about failure. I don't do failure. Of course you do! You are failure! You are communism! Absolutely vanquished, beaten, curb stomped, shat on! While everyone else is out partying, having a callous laugh, you will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world. Joke's on you, I'll manhandle them first. Meet me in the fucking pit! You alone, against every living thing, against every human alive, 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized ruling class, towering city blocks of bankmen who have the ears of prime ministers, million-headed armies and nations, and the love of your own mother. You, against the atom, the charm, and the spin where the whole world failed. Matter failed to bend to human will. Human will failed to get out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You are the last communist. Is to meet me in the fucking pit? Yes. Now, get to work, comrade. Roll up your sleeves and start building communism. Oh yeah, get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready. Wait, what? Firing squads? You didn't say anything about those. Too late to back out now. Can't make an omelet without breaking a few million eggs. No. Keep them out. We might need them. Roll up your sleeves and finish. Roll up your sleeves further and breathe in the pristine air. We're gonna finish this thought. Keep the wagons away from. No! I thought I told you never to mention that again. Excuse me while I go cry and hide in shame. Shit, what else do I need to do? What is this? Okay. We were gonna go give the pin back to the old lady because I can't. And now we'll be BFFs because I'll be like, I already paid it off. I got it for you.
Hello again, sweetie.
About your pin. I decided not to pawn it. You should have it back. Aw, thank you, dear. I confess, I am glad to see it again. Even the lieutenant seems happy with this turn of events. Everyone is happy with me. Now, what else, sweetie? That's it. That's all. How'd you like to roll with me? Can we not phrase it like that? I've got to get going now. Can I try to wake this boy up now? No, it's still locked. Okay. Hey. Is there anything else good in here? Oh, can I go talk to Ladyface? Is she done with her shower? If not, I'm gonna bust into this room. Knock again. Still no answer. Knock again, much harder. Then it gives you a quick glance. He doesn't like where this is going. You should punch a fucking hole in it! I suppressed the urge. The armor in your ears recedes slowly. Your breathing normalizes. That's one lucky door. Door can only be opened with a key or from the inside. I need to talk to you! There was talk of a band. Am I too late to Dib's drums? Not at all. Get in here. Welcome to, what was it, Hobocop Heart? You're an official member now, Jody. Alright. I guess... would like an actual map. That would be nice. But... oh, acquire a copy of the city map. Okay, okay. Where? Footprints in the dust is medium. These are all medium. I can try them again, though. Can we... interact? Can I read the case files now? Hell yeah, I can! Yes! You can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB 41, then date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 41 1201 1700, the next world mural. Wait, what is HDB 41? 41 is your precinct. But what is HDB? It's safe to say those are the initials of the officer responsible for the case. Your initials. Yeah, no, we know it's Harry Dubois. That's our name now. Yes, the buff and mask queers are going to kill us. Desperately holding on the... yeah. Facts. Harry Dubois, HDB. Still feels like there's something missing from that. Next world mural? This one is relatively easy to reconstruct. Overnight at 12:02, a graffito, nay, a mural, appears on an 8-story tenement wall, or tenement overlooking central Jamrock. The building is a sparsely inhabited ghost tower, part of a failed real estate development called Kayshurrr. The mural is enormous. 2 silhouettes, a man and a woman, are kissing. The text cut into their forms reads, "True love is possible only in the next world. For new people, it is too late for us. Wreak havoc on the middle class." People call it that thing and that fucking thing. It's visible for miles. In 2 days, the station's complaints desk gets clogged with requests to remove the bummer. You and your partner are assigned to the case. We have to pick out our Hobocop outfits, too. Y'all know it's just booty shorts and my slut t-shirt. That's it. The graffito crew is easy to track down. Only the Bell's letters have the litterage of industrial paint to cover the surface. Literage, excuse me. One of the graffito artists is rumored to be rich. They take responsibility for the execution, but not the design. The ideologue of the next world mural, as the crew calls it, remains an unknown. Wait, do I ever find out who came up with it? Case files do not show you finding the author of the design. The crew agrees to clean up after themselves. However, your partner JV is against the removal, citing public support for conservation. This leads to a debate in Precinct 41, which then spreads to the streets of Jamrock, ending in a rare plebiscite organized by the rest of the Row 3. 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message, all of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villalobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote. Although the case begins with what appears to be a lot of rumbling on the streets as to how juvenile and stupid the mural is, given a choice between 2 options, keep the mural, it is right. Staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority, and that love truly is possible in the next world for new people, and it is too late for us. All that remains is to wreak havoc on the middle class. In any case, it appears to have been a rare case of civil activity in the quarter, and agreement as well. And what do you want to tackle next? Wait, Marshall posted a video? Is it in the Discord? Reasons. The unsolvable case, aka Leslie Ann Burke, aka the public indecency drunk and the property damage drunk, is a cursed case. It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. On January 29th, the unsolvable case made its way to you. Why you accepted it is unclear. Every officer, and indeed most civilians in Jamrock, know it's unsolvable. You were so drunk you didn't remember what it was when you signed on. That, or you were high. Ugh. Electrochemistry, don't call me out like that. Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk. Burke will always trash everything. It's just what they do. It's in their nature. You cannot change the nature of a man. And you can't lock them away because public indecency and small-scale property damage are not punishable by incarceration. Yeah, you should watch it now. It's like 20 seconds. I will do it after the stream. I promise. Also, yes, welcome back, Banter. The only way for Leslie to stop flashing his genitals to the passers, or to bypassers, and for Burke to stop dismantling signage and rearview mirrors would be for them to stop drinking alcohol, which, in their 40s or 50s, it's hard to tell because of their distorted features, is a medical improbability on par with you ceasing to produce the expression. Can we just keep them off the streets? You would think that, but you're wrong. Where's the fun in exposing your genitals or breaking stuff in your own home? No, Leslie and Burke are on the corner of Main Street and Perdition because that's where the action is. Threatening fines, dragging them to the station, locking them up in the hellholes they live in, locking them up in the station, hypnotherapy, even trying to get a local gang of Zemlycus to take them out. The Zemlycus gave them ethanol so Burke and Leslie would expose and rampage even harder. You tried it all, and still the complaints wouldn't stop, as they hadn't stopped for 10 years. Jesus Christ. You did just hear flashing his genitals. Summers. Okay. What is this video? It's plain to see from the files that you, Satellite Officer JV, and Special Consultant TH had more important cases to attend to. You uncover cross-reference to several ongoing investigations, each brought to a standstill every time you drive down Main Street, because they are on the corner of Perdition, and what is Leslie doing? Oh, fuck. That's too many questions. Okay, you know what? Give me a hot second. Give me a hot second. Let us figure out what's going on here. Is it... Oh, it's in memes? Oh, Lord. Am I gonna get in trouble for this? Can y'all see that? You can. Fantastic. Don't mind whatever tabs I have pulled up. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, yeah, nope, that was good. That was very good. What the fuck, you guys? Yeah, no, but seriously, can we? Can we go stomp on him? Please. Hold on. Leslie was public indecency, right? Good, you're learning. If the files are to be trusted, that's all there is to it. That and Burke breaking things, and the fact that they're both drunk. But then again, so are you. Case becomes considerably less comic one day when Burke takes a swing at your ledger. He must have it confused with the property he likes to damage. But the joke's on him. You're drunk out of your mind on, potent Pilsner. You slam the hardened plastic board in his face. Then you proceed to beat him unconscious with it. Yikes! In the process, the ledger sustains damage. The compartment within, reserved for permeable documents, is jammed shut. You stop your assault on the now unconscious Burke to open it, but are unable to. The officer began to cry, reports Leslie, who at this point is tending to Burke. Kill them. They broke it. He came at us, and at us. I think he was trying to kill Burko. While trying to kill Burko, you slowly come around. The permeables compartment is open. You smashed it open on poor Burko's kneecaps. Good news is, Burke can't walk anymore. Can't get out of his apartment. An invalid with Burke to tend to. Leslie cuts back on the indecent exposure. Maybe he flashes his genitals at Burke. Who knows? But both drunks are off the street. The complaint stopped. The unsolvable case is solved. Jesus fucking Christ! Which is also why the officer responsible, narrowly, escapes a disciplinary hearing. The end. Do you want to read another one? Square bullet hole murders? These cases are fucking wild, but I am getting experience for them, so that's dope. Okay. It would be very interesting to read about these, wouldn't it? I mean, there seems to be a square-shaped entry wound in the victim's forehead. She's been sitting there for weeks, on a rocking chair, with a square hole in her skull, staring at the wall, her mouth agape. But that's all you got. From the half hour you've spent piecing it together, all you know is the entry wound was square-shaped, and you never found the bullet. And then another body showed up, also with a square hole in his forehead. A sequence killer. Who knows? Those pages are missing. What next? Don't worry. One day. Thanks, Inland Empire. Couch in an unexpected location? Some assholes brought their couch outside and hung out on it. In the middle of the street, on the roof, on the hillside, by the motorway. You know, at an unexpected location. They were young and they thought they looked cool. They looked really cool, like a rock band. Yes, as you said here, insufferable rock and roll assholes. Young people are the worst. So anyway, gotta complain about the damn sofa, or couch, or whatever it was. They were leaving it out in all these unexpected and whimsical locations they took it to, where they also took photos of themselves on it, and smoked cigarettes and drank coffee because they felt it's intellectual. Cigarette butts, coffee cups, stupid couch, you had to clean it all up, and you did. So congratulations to you. Case solved. Did I ever catch those guys? No, you didn't have time for that. These notes show that you have, what is called a real goddamn job. You don't have time to be chasing down the couch, assholes. You have a real job to do. What next? I learned about this from Sawbones. It's just trepanation. The square hole. Murder at the hookah parlor. Murder, tum-tum-tum, at the hookah parlor was a case originally assigned to an officer called Joseph Mills, who is now dead, of circumstances completely unconnected to murder at the hookah parlor. I mean, you definitely can still post questionable shit. Wait, how? Beaten to death by a throng of Villalobos gang members when him and his partner, JM, only initials mentioned, answered a call one night. It's a sad story, and it isn't really represented in your case files. Stop stalling and get to the murder at the hookah parlor. Right, on with the murder. Joseph Mills was on this case that he just couldn't solve, was doing it solo, said it was a real nutcracker, a real brain twister, was on it for, like, a month? Captain got impatient. Shitter, get off the pot, Mills. Yeah, the whole nerve. Yeah, I'm not super familiar with that, but it sounds familiar. Murder at the hookah parlor sounds like something our characters would do from Blades in the Dark. Facts, though. We would do it super bad. I mean, you heard them. They were hipsters, so... hipster as fuck, so they would totally drill a hole in their head for enlightenment or whatever. Oh, Jesus. Mills didn't get off the pot. Not yet. He kept at it for a couple of weeks more, racking his brain, running with every theory as outlandish as they seemed. Still couldn't solve the murder at the hookah parlor. Tough case, he said. Toughest he's ever had. Wait, was Joseph Mills a good cop? No, he was awful. Awful sense of humor, too. The worst jokes you've ever heard. Really rapey. Still, he'd been on it for months now. Said it was the final case. Said it was uncrackable. That the murderer vanished into thin air. That goddamn hookah parlor was all he ever talked about. Okay, so the case is handed to you because Mills isn't getting anywhere, and you look into it. Here's the setup. A young man is found dead in a hookah parlor. You know, those places where you go and smoke bubblegum flavored vapor all day. It's really cool. Yeah, really lame. So anyway, a young man in his 20s found with his skull busted open, right on the floor of the hookah parlor, in the middle of the day. No one else is there. Only client that day. In perfect health too. Some kind of movie producer. No one enters, no one exits. He's just sucking on his watermelon hookah all morning, all noon like he usually does. He's a regular. No calls, nothing, just sucking on the hookah until 15:45. Then bam, he's dead on the floor with his skull busted open, blood everywhere. What happened? How can it be? Mills has no idea. Invisible assassin. Movie deal gone sour? Girl at the counter did it. Nothing fits. Eerie. Man just dropped dead. So you go to the parlor. You see cushions around the table. Table's low, heavy, really sharp edge. He sucked hookah, stood up, passed out, hit his head on the table and died. See? You can't even read the thing without solving it. Yeah, it was that. Turns out hookah does do something. It turns off your brain's oxygen supply, and you don't notice it until you get up to go to the bathroom. And what was he doing there for 6 hours? Smoking hookah! Didn't you hear? I don't know. Trying to come up with a movie script, maybe. Anyway, that was murder at the hookah parlor. Justin Mills wasn't a good detective, and about 30 minutes has passed, piecing it together. Next! I can revisit this. Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden paper still sags from the clipboard. Can I look at the toilet paper? What can I say? We like murder. Just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want. Leave it there, it's cool. Take it off. Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily. All you have to do is shake it off your finger and voila! The ledger now looks marginally better. Smell the ledger? The acidic stench of rotting food has rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with a citrus zest of toilet cleaner. Look at the clipboard. It's made of a dark blue plastic hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 sized board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back you see the embossed letters. RCM. Why are we sniffing it? 'Cause why not? Sometimes I just gotta know what my ledger smells like. Shake the ledger! Something rattles inside, ever so slightly. Is there a hidden compartment? Peek inside. Plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it's not see-through. You cannot see to its center. There's paint in there if you want some. That much you know. How would I open it? With your hands? U4 size pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board. A good hobo cop uses all their sentences. Would you rather we taste it? No! Don't lick it! Or maybe do? But yeah, we're a good hobo cop. We gotta use all of our senses. Got a high chance of succeeding? Hey! Two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off the slides. If you bend the plastic on your knee slowly, the slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just, you know, slide the drawer open. Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open. That would be a part of all the senses. I don't know if I can be a hobo cop. You lost your internet again! Finally got through the customer support to no avail, of course. Oh my god. I'm gonna drive up there and beat your internet providers. Honestly, man. 2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard. Pick up the ticket stubs? 2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles towards each other in the colored pencil drawings. Tickets permit access to the zoo and Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there too. Right, though? Facts. Wait, where did this come from? Pick up the card. Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue. Smell it first. We gotta recreate that video. Fuck yeah. Smells of chewing gum. Apricot flavored. A touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. You think the label says Tutti Frutti. Open it. Familiar handwriting lines inside of the card, looped round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. There's care, effort, and a smile, you think, although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting. She's not allowed to leave the band. Forever Hobocop Heart. Or whatever the fuck it was. What was it? Hobocop? Yeah, it was Hobocop Heart. My god, it's gonna be all over the papers too. You can't leave the band, Demi. We just formed. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy. Throw it away, please. But it will make me happy. A merciful wind blows from the bay of Revachol, dusting the ground at your feet and raising newspapers far away. Feel the card slipping into it. Let go. Hold on to read it. I'm taking in too much as a Hobocop right now. You can't expect me to remember stuff. Too proud to eat street garbage. Hey, how about this? We all get a single sense that we work with, but one of us has to take two because there's 4 of us and there are 5 senses. Emmy's a poser confirmed! It's not true. It's not true. Oh man, this scene is good. I call sight. Alright, well David's got sight. Your hands shake holding on to it. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it's filled me entirely. Step on the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon when I get off the 42 and walk back to you. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air... Where did my screen go? You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear. You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No, hold on! Holding on? To what? There's nothing. Detective, is everything alright? I guess we're falling sideways. You fall Poor Harry, right? What is happening? Can I...
There is nothing.
Did it just start me over? Did it just start me over?
Again. Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you. That's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering somewhere in the basal ganglia. That's me. Blue eyes. That's me.
Wait, no, this is different dialogue. Okay, hang on a second.
Who is what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it, still trying to hold on to the great sorrow slipping in the water. Slimy.
The cold when you're dead, brother.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow.
It's going to be wet.
Because it's always there.
Was that the X something? The... Yeah.
The haunted corpse of the past resurfacing.
Marshall said it was a good scene, so it must be an important part. I don't know, Marshall said some shit before that we thought would be good, and then it wasn't. But no, this is definitely different than what I remember from the beginning, so... See, Emmy understands. No, it was beautiful.
Beautiful. Believe me, stupid ape, its lack of beauty was not the problem.
Where's Voyager
There
Road?
is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in
I'm
the
assuming he got kicked
windows.
again. Yeah, it's
all
either that or he's being
Poor.
a very nice person and being shh during the important stuff, so he doesn't give things away. But we'll press on. So my name appears to
Your
be
name
Harry.
is fuck all.
No, it's Tequila Sunrise.
It certainly ain't Harry. Your
What is it?
name is passed out on the ground, dragged around by one of the other evil apes. They're taking you somewhere.
Aw, Kim's taking me somewhere. Enough, just lie there
You
motionless.
think they would let you until you disintegrate into biomolecules? No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
What is that? It's cold.
Yes, they're pouring something on you, something in you, and
It's delicious. Glowing lights on the dashboard emerge out of nothingness. Oh, hey, it's 2200. We can have our debriefing with Kim now. Well, after this. Where am I? In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket, the air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin. Drink. Water. Lieutenant is extending a small canister to your mouth. Drink. The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself, as it pours down your parched throat. Pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts. Drink. He tilts the canister. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration. Drink. At least Kim's got your back. Kim's always got your back, right? I love him! Kim is perfect! I wish I could change his clothes, though, that we could be styling together. With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. Lieutenant pays no heed to it. He cares. What happened? I should ask you the same. You were reading your paperwork, then you passed out. I carried you to my Kanema to take you to the hospital. Then you came to. How long was I out? 10 minutes, maybe? Came in contact with the burnt-out ruins of the past, Lieutenant. That does sometimes happen. He hands you the remains of your ledger. I love Kim so much. Just nod. I'm not dissing his style, I'm just saying we could both be hobo cops together. We could be gay hobo cops together. But I suppose one of us has to look professional and sensible. It wasn't a jab at his style. I want matching outfits. The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your hand for skill bonuses. Find it under the tools. Okay. -2 to authority. Sorry, look at me. I'm a professional. Okay. Also, is this orange bomber jacket you have your crab's jacket? Oh, God. Slide the hidden drawer open. There was other things in here. Oh no, it was just that third option, which I don't want to do. It's perfect. Perfect. Absolute perfect bomber jacket. I need a queer, how do you even pronounce that? Queero. Like hero. Kim is my hero. Do you need shorts? Oh god. It's ever so slightly difficult to breathe once you've done so. The drawer is locked, blue ink drips from the white pages in your hands. Your hand shakes, you're flushed with adrenaline. We should put the ledger away. Alright. White morning. Okay, that's cool. Is there anything else I need to do? Backyard wall. Conceptualization. Is that because... Hold on. What? Did that change it? Alright, whatever. Anywho. We should
think about calling it a day, maybe. The nights are still miserably cold this time of year.
I haven't paid the cafeteria manager for damages yet. You should take care of that then. I don't have the money! I've got 69 cents! You know what that means. I don't have enough for a hotel room. Oh, God. Let's talk to him anyway. An officer of the RCM shouldn't be sleeping in the streets. We'll figure something out. Though he finds the situation frustrating, he is doing his best to not make you feel any worse than you already do. I have enough for chicken nuggets. Is there anything else I can do? It's disco time! Can I need this bottle you have. Can you just give me this bottle, sir? Thanks. Alright, none of these people are, I can't talk to any of them.
Can I help you?
So about the money I owe, I was wondering if we could come to some sort of arrangement for tonight. Does that arrangement include you paying me what we already agreed you owe me? It's cold out, I'll freeze to death because I'm losing this stupid money game. Come on, man, after everything I've been through. Kim is about to say something, let him. He adjusts his glasses. I understand your predicament as the manager. However, I feel I must remind you that that we are here to conduct an important investigation that also affects your business. Forgive me for saying this, but your colleague seems more committed to drinking and he stops mid-sentence. I mean, no offense. It's really nothing personal. I just have to protect the interests of the establishment. Hold on, I still have my key, you know. Good luck trying to use it. He taps his foot against the metal box installed in the back of the counter. All the locks have an electronic component. They have to be unlocked down here with a master key before your guest key will open the lock. I'll break down the door. This conversation isn't going anywhere, is it? Not until you bring me the money. Okay, he turns to you with a heavy sigh. I might have something in my motor carriage we can use when you're done here. I really didn't want to resort to this, the man is thinking. Oh, Lieutenant, we're done here. Oh, no. It's always about money. Always! I'll give him everything I have now! I need a place to sleep! I'm gonna owe Kim so much, and I'm never gonna be able to pay him back. How do you even get money in this game? There's a pawn shop apparently somewhere. And, like, I haven't been able to locate it just yet, but I've mostly just been turning in bottles for money. Like a real hobo cop.
Yes?
What do you got? Cash rules everything around me. Cream! Get the money, dollar bill, y'all! Yeah. I have something here we could sell. Well, no, I can't sell your shit! Kim? I can't. We're gonna take a short break. I gotta pee. I gotta go to the bathroom. And I gotta cope with the fact that Kim is selling his shit now so I have a place to sleep. I would rather sleep in the fucking garden under that dead body than make Kim pay for my shit. Ah! Kim always has my back. I can't. Be right back. Whatever happened to that pin the woman gave you? I did not pawn it. I gave it back to her because I couldn't. I felt bad about her giving that to me. and now Kim here is being like, yeah, rip it and grip it. Wants to fucking give me stuff and so, no, Kim! Excuse me while I just scream about it. Listen to me pour this sweet, sweet drink. Go! Just gonna keep reusing this cup, because why not? Alright. Alright. Transport enclosure? Regular people just call it the cage. Run your fingers over one of the steering levers, tap on the fuel preheater. Kim, what are you looking at? What is this machine? The suspect transport enclosure? Don't be mean to Lena. She left cryptozoology. I'm not being mean to Lena. I love her. Hence why I couldn't take her shit and sell it. Look at the suspect transport enclosure. Okay. Cage at the back of the motor carriage looks rather uncomfortable. 4 shiny hubcaps are stacked against the seat. The silver edges sparkle in the dark. I confiscated those 4 a little while back. We can take them to the pawn shop down by the Martinez. What? What do you mean you confiscated them? A couple weeks ago I stopped a young man for going slower than the speed of the traffic. Turns out he was some coalition official's son, and high. So you took his spinners? Mm-hmm. He nods. I took them and arrested him for driving under the influence. Isn't that corruption? I don't know, is it? Lieutenant looks back stone-faced. I was going to take them into evidence, but they weren't necessary for conviction. He never asked for them back. Yes, I endorse this course of action. Do you want to put these on your machine? No, that would be silly. He hesitates. I don't know why I kept them. Doesn't matter. I couldn't put them on, this MC anyway. A cop with spinners? That would be outrageous. Yes, outrageously cool! He flashes a smile barely visible in the dark. I'm sorry you have to sell them because of me. As I said, they're useless anyway. I should have remembered I had these earlier. But thank you. Ah! I'm gonna buy Kim some dope ass shit to deck out his car later. I love you, hubby. Lieutenant nods as you take the spinners. Okay, now to find this fucking pawn shop. Look at me! Sorry, I look ridiculous. Is this the pawn shop? Are you the pawn shop? Roy's pawn shop! Okay. What if they don't give me enough money for them? I love the brief moments of Kim's personality that come out from underneath his stoic professionalism. They're very endearing. They are! I love him! Most military wear with a few more eccentric fashions thrown in. Right? They're so good! This kind of machine, an antique cash register? Like, I mean, everything about this game is so well written. Bust of a woman, the plaque simply says DEI. In the dark, a film projector is whirring away. No, these characters are so well written. They have so much personality, and just,
what can I do for you?
They're perfect. His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop. Team Kid Forever facts! We haven't met some of your favorite characters yet? Oh. Alright, well, the second we meet them, I need to know exactly who they are. Like, you have to point them out and be like, that one. Even some of the just goddamn awful characters are incredibly well written, right? I hate Everett, but dude, the level of, like, good sleaze they have put on him is fantastic. I've noticed a few, like, spelling and grammatical errors here and there, but it's not that bad, and just everything else is so perfect that even with those, like, little blips there, it's just, I can look past it because I'm still just so fucking immersed in everything. This game is so good. Yeah, he's a slime ball and you can feel it right. Yeah, it's great. It's fantastic. It helps that the characters are all voice acted. Well, for the most part, are voice acted when you first meet them. But even that, still, it's like the second you see these people or like you start engaging in a conversation with them, like you know exactly who they are as far as what kind of a character they are, like what kind of personality they have, just because of the way that like they're being presented. I don't know. It's very good. Anyway, sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you.
Not at all. I guess I haven't had many customers lately. RCM or otherwise.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travelers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake, people who are terminally bored.
This dude just gives me serial killer vibes.
As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
This isn't stuff people have pawned. These are all trinkets from his kills. Yeah, we'll go quite the collection. I may have something. His attention is drawn once more to the play of light and shadow on the walls behind you. Entertained? He might be high. If he is, on what? Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward, lucky bastard, he's probably on Pyholidon? It's tough to come by on the streets. What is that? A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow. Is it just me, or is it really warm in here? Tilts said, I try to keep the shop at a comfortable temperature. This reminds you of Rebel for some reason. I can see it. I can 100% see it. There's a note of indignation in his voice. Interesting. Those triangle patches on his vest, you have a feeling they mean something. Like, they're similar to a halogen rectangle on your jacket? I probably did loads of this stuff before I lost my memory. I'm a chill out cop who just wants some of what you're having. A wink. No judgment, just curious. I probably did lots of that. I've had to take it, you know, since the People's Pile cleanup. Responds carefully. I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade. Wink. He's taking it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days. People's Pile, what's that? Bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. Malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you, too. Tell me more about the Emergency Relief Brigade you were part of. Points at the white triangle on his orange safety jacket. We were an all-volunteer force, self-organized. Tried to help fire brigades contain the spill. Tough son of a gun, this one. Respect. I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance didn't have the heart to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out. There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud, years getting sick. He looks at the spiraling light and stops. Must have been tough, radioactive cleanup. He hesitates. There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment, and early deaths, cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could. Whose fault was it that the generator failed? No one's. Everyone's. He sighs and shakes his head. So much bitterness. Thank you for telling me. He shrugs. I like theory more than story. Outward movement, not vortices. Yeah, you gotta get in on those vortices, my man. There's something I'd like to sell. Yes, we'd like to sell these hubcaps. Lieutenant steps in and hands him the spinners. Ray takes the hubcaps from Lieutenant and inspects them. The spinners appear iridescent in the dancing light of his pawn shop. Love me some vortices. It's good shit, man. Marvels at the cobalt shimmer and nods. Yes, these are very, very good. Did you defraud some foreign prince for them? Jump a mask banger? No matter. I'll give you 200 real. No one was defrauded or jumped, I assure you. Lieutenant explains as the pawnbroker opens the register and counts the cash. Of course, I meant no offense. 200 real for you, officer. Delightful doing business with you. Do come again. Thank you. Takes the cash, then turns to you. Here's the 100 real you need for your bill. Do not waste it. The rest goes in his pocket. Okay, I don't feel nearly as bad then. The windfall is a small consolation. Anything else you're thinking of selling? Both Lieutenant and the pawn broker turn to you. Access your pawn menu. That can go away. And that can go away. I'm not getting rid of Kim's handkerchief, and I'm not getting, this isn't mine, is it? We'll keep it. What do I have? I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment. He looks you up and down quickly. Oh, never mind. Suddenly, his gaze fixes on your tie. He steps back from the glass. And especially that tie. Swallows photons around it. I have no need for necrotic objects. Your mother's a necrotic object. I'm fun. Look at me sparkle in the light of the projector. Fucking necktie, man. I don't have anything to sell at the moment. By the way, do you, happen to have any guns? Like the ones carried by cops? Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. Promptly sold her the gun you pawned a couple days back. Oh, no. Oh, no. What? Sold? I'm not trusting the necktie. The necktie has given me nothing but terrible suggestions. Lieutenant shifts from one foot to another. Alert. Why did I pawn my Hobocop gun? Probably to feed my Hobocop addiction to alcohol. Oh no. Was the buyer a policeman too? She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it. And of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying. Is it, Liz? Was it Liz? She's not here, though. The lawyer lady. Because Everett kept describing her as scary. Alright, so let me get this right. Lieutenant turns to you. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it. Pig sharding person? Oh, Kuno and his friend? Maybe. Maybe. Disappointed. I know he's disappointed. I'm disappointed in me. Miraculously, his face does not reveal what's happening inside, but we all know. We all know. We're all aware. Maybe she's a vigilante, wants to prove she can do her jobs better. I don't like it either. What if she intends to commit a crime and blame it on the Citizens Militia? I'm sorry, I sold my gun! He sighs. Yeah, it's not good. I do hope we manage to clean this mess up somehow, while also keeping our focus on the murder investigation. This mess. He means your mess. Any idea where I can find this buyer? My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she's coming from or where she went. Such a sorry cop in all senses of the term. Facts! That's all I can do! I'm sure after this playthrough, I will 100% go back and I want to do a run where I just continue to, like, you know, do all the drugs and get drunk all the time, and then I'll do another one where I'm just, like, a typical bastard cop and just beat the shit out of everybody. I have to repent somehow for all the shit. A needle in a haystack. There's nothing you can do about it right now. You'll just have to hope Everett wasn't lying, and the Union can track her down in time. I need to do a worst person in Revachol run. Right, though? Right, though? I mean, it's set up very well to be the worst person from the get-go. Alright, let's see. Have people from Everett Claire's Union come here to track the gun? Maybe. Shady-looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls. They asked if I have a police weapon to sell. I told them I already sold it. They went their way. It was a trip, but you know, all sorts of people come here, asking for all sorts of things. Maybe Claire really is tracking down your gun. Lieutenant's eyebrows rise, slightly. At least now I know how well, wait, I sold my gun. You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. He hesitates. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia. Punch Kuno in his smug little mouth, pawn Lena's pin. Just couldn't be mean to Kim. Can never be mean to Kim. I should stream. We can definitely talk about doing a worst person in Revachol run at some point. I'll probably take a break from this as soon as we're done with it, but I think what was the plan to do Deathmark after this one, after Disco Elysium. We could probably come back to Disco Elysium after Deathmark and do a shitty person run. Yeah. Also, hi, kitten. I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions, the unhealthy kind. He's not telling you the whole story. It seems like he's trying to spare you. I feel like there's something you're not telling me. He looks away. You weren't quite yourself, officer. What was I like? You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight. And you need the money. When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it. And I agreed to take it. Harry! Harry! Ah! You sucked on a gun. Good. Good. Very normal. How much did I sell the gun for? 15 right now. Lieutenant looks from you to Roy, then back to you. It's clear that the hopes this tableau might still turn out to be a bad dream. It's not, though. This has got to be the most... Wow. There's pity there, too, in case you didn't notice. Really disappointing. I know I'm a shit show. And the fact that Kim is still willing to go out of his way to take care of me. I need to fix this. I'm so sorry you had to see me in that state. We don't have to talk about it any further. I just got the achievement. Literally the sorriest cop on earth. I'm like actually gonna cry. Oh no. At least now I know how I lost my sidearm. Let's talk about something else. Banter, thank you for the hydrate. Water is important, especially if I'm gonna tear up. Oh my god. Yeah, literally the sorriest cop on earth. Thank you, Emmy. Lordy. Oh, thank you as well, Banter. I just like, this is one of those situations, and this another thing that I absolutely adore about this game is how well it balances like those super serious subjects with just this ridiculous humor, this very dry sense of humor that goes along with it. 'Cause like, this is sad. This is ridiculously sad. But it's so ridiculous and so comical. Just Jesus. Alright. Yeah, you might be able to aid in our investigation. I doubt it, but I can try to answer any questions you may have. Do you know anything about the recent hanging? It does those tonal shifts very well. And then having the, like, back and forth with like, all the different emotions, and, like, your skills and stuff it just adds, to that, like, comedic relief. Even when they're all just like, dude, you did what? Like, bro. It's very good. Yeah. I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business, bad for everyone. There are moments of absolute triumph in there too, few and far between, but they shine all the more for it. I can imagine. I'm very excited to see like where this is gonna go, because already I'm hooked. I'm here for it. I'm super stoked. No one likes to see what you have to see every day. Facts. Actually, that's all I've got. We have other business to take care of now. We're gonna leave. Big yikes. Can I look at that? Sawed-off streetlight. A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps. Is that a streetlight? Yes, officer. As you can see, it's in perfect working order. Let your gaze run over the streetlight. The light pole has been carefully cut and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. Light buzzes faintly, but persistently. How much for the streetlight? 700 real. A bargain, I dare say. Jesus. A bargain? No, it's not! He's trying to sweet talk you into buying trash. 700 sounds about right. I imagine it wasn't easy sawing off that street lamp. Hey, I don't know where it came from, but it's not every day you get to buy and sell something so extraordinary. Nah, we good. What creepy trinkets do we have in here? You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty. Yes, I personify my mental illnesses and talk to myself all the time, so much that I refer to myself as we. This is very relatable and really cool. Oof, I'm feeling kind of personally attacked. Try to find something pretty and cool in here, then use it to win her back. Wow. Everything you pick out seems faded, chipped, and sad somehow. Most of them are just broken toys. Wait, win her back? Yes, buy something nice. A figurine. We'll step away for now. Okay, we should leave. We should go to sleep. We should start the next day, I suppose. Wait, but what's over here? Maybe I'll find more bottles. I haven't been here yet. I'm realizing. Ugh, bottle! Fingerless gloves? What do these do for me? +1 for interfacing? I haven't had to do much of that, have I? Got that good hobo look! Alright. Alright. What's this? Waterlock out of order until Wednesday, 7:15 a.m. It's essential for hobo copping. Facts! Couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes in the middle of, in the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. Please give me your rubber gloves. I might need them. I'm not giving them up just yet. This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed Simmering butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything. Pull the lever up. You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk, then nothing happens. Push it harder! Nothing happens. A cold gust of wind blowing in from the sea interrupts the silence of the situation. Lieutenant hums to himself while staring at your activities. Release the lever. A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the water lock to get across the canal. Some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning? Yeah. I still had to try. What's today? Is it Tuesday? It's Monday. Alright. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, I know where I am in relation to things. Whirling rags. Kim, are you going home or are you staying with me? What's happening? Okay, again, I'm just trying to, like, make sure I'm not missing interacting with anyone. So about the money I owe you. I have your money. Slam the bills down on the counter. I hope you choke on it. Great, perfect. I hope you enjoy your freezing cold room with the window you broke yourself. You've really worn down his patience. Even paying him didn't help. He takes out his keychain and fiddles with the mechanism under the counter. The electronic lock on your room has been disabled till 2100 tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, please pay for each night in advance. 20 real per night. If you don't have the money, it's over for you. Got it? You've got nowhere else to stay. Time stops advancing after 2 in the morning. If you haven't paid for your room by then, it's game over. Don't leave finding money out on the last minute. However, it's harder to make cash after the nightfall. The shops are closed and streets are empty. Shit! He opens his wallet. I'll take a room here, too. He takes the lieutenant's money and hands him a keyring. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you? He looks at the lieutenant, avoiding your gaze. Absolute jackass. Fucking hate Gart. Alright, we've got a level up, right? Thoughts. What thoughts do we have? I don't necessarily want to... I don't know that I want to unlock a new skill just yet. Or a new thought, I guess. I could do with more or more of these. What? Oh my god. Okay, what do I have that I need to work on? Oh, I can... Okay, I can do some of these some of these tasks again, which will be good. Physical instrument, endurance, electrochemistry, rhetoric, conceptualization. Yes, let's go physical instrument, because I know I only have the one up here that needs it. But we should do that. Alright, I could try to wake the worker up again. It's still... I don't see me doing well at that. Can we go over here, please? Shit. Alright. I had a high chance of success, too! I did it bad! I can maybe fix my window, though, or at least look at it. Oh, Kim. I'm sorry, I'm such a mess. This is the door to the room you redecorated. Good night, Lieutenant. Just a moment. You had some questions earlier, I believe, and besides, we should discuss our progress. Oh, he's reading it. I'm sorry, Kim. I look ridiculous. Let's get our debriefing on. The air outside is brisk. The lieutenant is silent for a moment. He listens to the traffic hum, then...
Where shall we begin? We should talk about the investigation, first and foremost. But I also remember you wanting to discuss the RCM?
I didn't know you smoked, Kim. I have a cigarette every night when I go over my notes. Something of a ritual. Oh man, he looks so devastatingly cool with that cigarette. How did you get so cool, Kim? Light of his cigarette illuminates a fleeting smile. You mean this? He flicks the ash. This isn't cool. It's an unnecessary trial of will, and unhealthy. Keeping the habit within the parameters he's given himself takes a lot of focus. It would be easier to simply quit. I think I might want to pick up smoking. Do you have any more cigarettes? I apologize, but I only brought one with me. I have exactly one cigarette every night while going over my notes. Okay, that's fine. I just have a task that, like, wants me to smoke. Right then, the debrief. Yes, he pulls on the cigarette. It's been a long and eventful day. How do you think today went? Well, you were so hungover that you couldn't keep it down when you approached the hanged man, so we didn't even inspect the body. And there's still much to do with the crime scene, too. We didn't search it thoroughly enough. He would have put all of this more harshly, but he doesn't want you to feel completely discouraged. Probably because he's afraid that you'll just give up and keep drinking. Don't worry, Kim, I'll be in much better shape tomorrow. I look forward to that. As for the interviews, we conducted an interview with Everett Clare. He wasn't particularly forthcoming with useful information, however. I'm a little intimidated by him, honestly. He has stuff on me, or he's a tough cookie, that one. We'll do that one. Well, he frowns. We will have to work through that. Claire also helped you. How should I say? Remember your name? That's a relief. I want a different name, one I haven't ruined yet. I don't know how I feel about my name, actually. It's normal. It's best not to give it too much thought. Kim must have had doubts about his name at some point, too, but deliberately discarded them. Have you ever wanted to change your name, Kim? Change? No, not exactly. But I think all of us at some point imagine what our lives might have been had we been something else. And then we feel trapped by the names we've been given as symbols of the intentions and expectations of others. He pulls a long, pensive drag. Even if I were to change my name now, upon hearing any syllable that sounds like Kim in the street, I'd turn to see who was calling me. But let's move on to the Wild Pines rep. Kim! We didn't get to that interview. No, we didn't. It's very important that we do it tomorrow latest. He breathes out, a billow of silver smoke. Above all, though, today was exhausting. What's with all the running? You run a lot. Is that a standard Precinct 41 practice? Don't call me out like this, man! I have a really good theory about why you're running so fast, son. Just you wait until we get up tomorrow. Are you gonna give me another fucking heart attack? I'm not ready for another heart attack! I don't like to waste time, you know. My mind moves fast. The rest has to keep up. Training for a long distance run. I want to raise money for charity. Yeah, that's just how we roll in Precinct 41. I don't know why I do the things I do, Lieutenant Kayshurrr. It's like someone is controlling me. I don't like to waste time. He nods thoughtfully, tapping his finger on his cigarette. It's impressive, especially for a man your age, and in those heels. He looks at your snakeskin shoes and smiles, suddenly. Nice shoes, by the way. I like the green. Goes with the orange. Thank you for the compliment. We could manage it even in wooden clogs. There are uncanny running reservoirs in your body. God knows why. So what are our powers exactly, the RCM? They're quite limited, actually. The power officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia exercise most frequently is imposing fines of up to 1,000 real for offenses, in accordance with an interdepartmental schedule. 1,000? Why not more? The RCM's primary role is to ensure safety. We're not really supposed to play any part of the economic structure of Revachol. Wouldn't that be an easy power to abuse? Yes, although indirectly, as citizens can always request records from their local station. Officers of the RCM have been known to take bribes of less than the prescribed fine amount. He frowns. It undermines trust in the RCM. Okay, what else? We can arrest people, of course, but rather than bringing someone in directly, it's preferable to serve a station call slip. Prevents confusion and overcrowding. Wait, how can you be sure the arrestee will show up? You can't. Those who don't show up become fugitives, though, and have fewer legal rights when they are eventually caught. It's about power projection. Thus far, they seem to mostly show up. I see, and if someone resists? As you may have gathered from the fact that we are expected to carry a record of our kills, like the one in your watermarks, you're permitted to use whatever force is necessary, and strongly admonished not to abuse that power. Wait, so if I kill someone while on duty, you have to supply compelling evidence for why it was necessary to use lethal force. In these cases, your partner is usually your witness. My god, like checks and balances for power? Imagine that! Making officers responsible for the shit that they do? Imagine that! Not a good position to be in, by the way. Internal Affairs handles these cases thoroughly by cross-examining you for inconsistencies. It is hard to cover for anyone, which is for the best. What happens to the people we convict? We don't convict, we arrest and send them to coalition government courts. In Kayshurrr and La Delta, the prosecution works off our testimonies and records, which is why it's paramount to keep them. He taps on his coat pocket, where he keeps his notes. And who makes all these rules? The coalition government and the moral intern more broadly. The RCM was formed by the coalition government to restore order in the international zone after the revolution. So we did. Now we attempt to maintain that order, no more, no less. His gaze is absently fixed on a window below that just went dark. Or perhaps it's better to say we were allowed to form. It's a point of contention whether the citizens of Revachol or the coalition government founded the RCM. Stress redemption from me! I can do this. Thank you, buddy. Oh my god. It's almost like you knew I was slouching. Let's say it was the coalition government. It's probably more honest, yes. Either way, the moral intern leases us the right to keep the peace in this city. Oh, hi, kitten. You were awfully close. That's where I need to put my foot, baby. Mom, yeah. And they will take it away if we misuse it. The Moral Intern, what is it? The Moralists International are the world's largest political organization. He pulls on a cigarette. You know who they are. They run this place after the revolution failed. If I did... Oh, I really don't know. That's how bad it is in here. I'd rather just be straight up with Kim. Okay. There's a union of center-left and center-right parties across the Real Belt. Our coalition government is just one of its many projects. They also run the ICP, EPIS, most intergovernmental organizations in the world. What do they believe in? What do they believe in? They are DeLoreans. They believe they continue the humanist project set forth by Her Innocence Dolores Day 4 centuries ago. Others say they're just technocrats. What's their symbol? Interesting question. It's a blue forget-me-not. Their motto is love, compassion, self-discipline. I think you can gauge what they want you to think of them from that. Something ominous. Something even a little feminine, but in a strict manner. Who was Dolores Day? A historic figure? The author of the modern age? He thinks. You'll have to look somewhere else for opinions. The subject of humanism is too abstract for me. For you, she is something painful, though it's hard to say why. What do you think of them? The moral intern are a fact. I try not to have opinions on facts until they change. And he looks at the city below. It doesn't look like that's about to happen. It's more than that. There's some kind of affection in him. You like the moral intern? Yes, I did. When I was younger, in my 20s, I considered myself a moralist. A blue forget-me-not, a piece of the sky, he quotes. They're not all that bad. But the years have changed that. I don't know what I believe in now. He thinks, then changes his mind. No, I believe in the RCM. That's enough for me. Oh, I have an opinion on the moral intern. Do you? The lieutenant arches his brow, then pulls on his cigarette. It's a slim white thing in his fingers. Things are bad out there. We need them here, giving us the right to police Revachol. They've done an awful job here. Have you seen the place? This isn't humanism. We are stooges of the world's biggest bourgeois organization, protecting bourgeois rights. Mutter silently, immigrants... Ugh. Nope. On second thought, I don't have an opinion. Forget it. We're stooges... Ah, shit. We've done an awful job here. Have you seen the place? We're in what is called the twilight of international law. The laws we claim to enforce come from the MI. Without them, we are simply vigilantes. Actually, vigilantes is okay with me. Then you will adore Martinez. For many of these people, the Union especially, vigilantes is precisely what we are. Personally, I don't enjoy it much. He looks at the roundabout. The lights of the orphan district are reflected in his glasses. The red and golden orbs of the motorway sliding like pearls on a string from east to west as Revachol commutes back to the suburbs. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Monday is over. Say nothing and just look into the night. We're gonna have a moment. Dying lights of the city shimmer below. Slowly, like luminous clouds, they pass on his lenses. The lieutenant looks at his slim cigarette, contemplating the next drag. This soldier is the highlight of the day for me, he thinks. This little stick right here. Finally, he pulls on the cigarette and says, they really don't like us here. And the mouth on that kid Kuno. It's different inland, in Jamrock and the GRIH. Why are they like this? It's our fault for leaving this place to the dogs. To the Union? To the company? Not daring to come here more often. This place has fallen between the cracks. Jurisdictions of our two precincts. And in Jamrock and the GRIH? He looks at the dark silhouette of the equestrian monument cutting into the night sky and says, "We've run this city. West of the river is RCM land. It's incredibly hard. Human beings are..." He shakes his head. "But we're in control, and it's worth it. The organization works. Our systems work. If they didn't, the city would disintegrate." Night. Captain Ptolemy Price steps into the yard. A piebald horse waits by the motor carriage, chewing oats out of an oat bag. Seagulls fly overhead. The sky is black. Captain Price wears a black suit and a standard patrol coat as he mounts the horse to head home. Rows of houses on either side, hunching over the sidewalks, and Precinct 41 with its dome roof growing distant. Around him, the streets are silent. A kid on the corner waves to the captain as he takes a turn on Perdition and Main. The horse neighs. The captain nods back. "Thanks, kid," he thinks. He's grateful. "I hope our investigation will help improve the situation here, at least do some good." "Me too," he says quietly. "But I wouldn't count on any drastic changes in our lifetime." "Thank you for this." "Yeah, it's getting very cold now. Let's go." He puts out the stub of his cigarette and looks to the door. Alright, cool. That's a lot of information that we just got. That's a lot of information. I'm here for it, though. Okay. Bedtime! I'll see you in the morning, Kim. I love you. Can I redo my vase? No, it's still locked. Alright. God damn it, that picture, though. Alright, we got about 18 minutes before the scheduled end of the stream. I think we'll probably call it here, though. Or very close to here. Hey! Your shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. Did I break it with my hands? Look at them. The fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. What did this, then? More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor for pulling a tool back in after impact. Wait, what am I doing? Something you've done before. Assess the size of the impact. It's too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. The shoe you found out on the balcony fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe. What a stupid thing to do. Pretty much. But hey, at least you found your shoe. Not that it will keep you warm at night. Brr. I'm feeling personally attacked. If all the bits of my personality can stop coming for me, that would be great. Alright, I just want to get a look for things right quick. How much money do I have at the moment? $24.56. Cool, so I can afford a room tomorrow. Fantastic! We need to get signatures for Everart. Alright, we can do all that. Well, we can't, but we can try! Just kind of like going over, just get an idea of what we need to do for tomorrow. I don't know that there's a ton. Pull on the fan. Switch must be broken because nothing happens. The air in the room is starting to feel like vaporized urine. Gross. Bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful. Crawl in. Sheets feel at once coarse and clammy against your skin. The bed sags beneath your weight as you stretch out and finally close your eyes. Is that the full end of the night? And then, sleep doesn't come. But I want to sleep. Obviously, you're in bed with your eyes closed. But it's not happening. Why? Maybe it's the bed's fault. Check the pillow? Its synthetic filling has separated into hard lumps. The pillowcase smells oddly. Check the blanket. It barely covers your toes, stretching over your soft belly. This is your body here, intimate and warm, breathing. Under your thrumming eyelids, you see a dizzying array of colors. You won't get off this carousel quite so easily. Roll over to the other side. It's a little better. Colors, scenes, and half-formed phrases still litter your mind. Part of you is still trying to solve the case, isn't it? Who killed him? Who? Something to do with... What was it that the lieutenant said? Union? And it's gone again. Your thoughts lost between the slowing brainwaves. No more thoughts. Fall asleep now. Your breathing steadies. A great silence washes over you, until your eyelids twitch in your sleep and images start forming. What terrible dreams are we gonna have? I don't want to get too far into this. Can I go over here? I can't. Okay, so maybe we can do this section and then call it. Oh, fuck! That's not very disco.
Scent of your childhood.
What is
What
this?
it says on the can, Harry. Answer the question.
I was born in a hospital where people usually go to
You're
die.
not kidding anyone, Harry. You don't remember shit. Tell me. Do you remember your wife's hand on your face?
I left?
Oh no, funky baby, you stayed. It was the rest of it that left. While you just stood there, with one hand on the bottle, and the other on your dick, watching it go. Tell me, where are your friends? Human beings have friends, Harry boy. Where the hell are yours?
Don't want to come back?
They were only cramping your descent into the abyss. Now they're gone. 3 times gone and never coming back. All of it. You failed. You failed me. You failed Elysium.
What is Elysium?
Everything. The Pale and the Isolas on the surface. The outer magnetosphere. Burning, furious truth. 8,000 years of written history. You really dropped the ball, Harry. 4.6 billion people, and you failed every single one of them. You really fucked up.
I've seen you before.
No, you haven't. You're just sleep talking, and the act is wearing thin too. The spots on the disco ball fade around you. You'll be back in those cold snakeskins in no time, sweating up the bed.
Stinky boy.
Sorry. It just made me think of he smells like him.
You're not coming back from
God, Dad.
shit. Thrashing around in that high conductivity state of yours, bumping into things and acting like a clown. Who are you kidding?
My mind is tired and broken.
Your mind is what now? I can't hear you. The rest is just a word dream. Jumbled up garbage. The pictures are gone. The bed rises to meet you. A thin, sleep-like state. More glass than velvet grinding in your head.
Something is wrong. Sleep shouldn't be this bad. This dry, this unnourishing. There's something wrong with your thoughts. Some kind of new type of hangover.
Is it because I'm withdrawn? I mean, God, there's another type?
Oh yes, party boy. And it's worse than the one before. Just think of the shit you saw. Here it comes too. So soon already. A silent alarm goes off in your head like clockwork. Barely let you sleep at all. Time to get those clothes on, Harry. Time to go to work in the shit factory.
I like limbic system. Alright, we will save the game here. And pick it up tomorrow. Save. Did you save? Didn't. Okay. Can I finish this thought? Good going, buddy. Can I save now? I cannot? What the fuck? Oh my god, what the hell was that? I just had the most beautiful dream. Uplifting. Rejuvenating. Is that how it's going to be now when I close my eyes? Yes. Wait till you see the one with the chick in it. It's going to be a good one. I feel even worse this morning than you did last night. What chick? You don't know? Some broad that messed you up. It'll come to you. It always does. What the hell's going on with me? You mean, why are you so tired? Too tired and down to even think? It is worrying, isn't it? Can't be a detective like this. Detectives need to be able to think. No, that's not it. Really, I feel super good. That's not really true. Your heart has finally pumped all the speed out of your system, Buster. Time to get some more. Don't do that. Stay strong. The hangover will wear off. You don't need to keep doing this to yourself. Wait, what is speed? Get more of that then? No. No, I can take this. I'm not gonna go looking for speed. Are you sure? Ready to live as this pathetic shell of yourself for days? Basically a week? Let's be honest. 2 weeks. Maybe 3? You won't make it. Half the town will be dead by then. You will be fired. No, that's a lie. I can do this without the speed. Half the town won't be dead. Opt out. Suit yourself, slow, sad, shell man. See how you do without your spark. I can save now. Alright. Fantastic. Yeah, no, I'm still absolutely in love with this game. It's very good, and I just need to make everything better for everyone all the time forever. But yes, I'm still very much enjoying this, and I can't wait to see where it goes. We will be picking this back up tomorrow at 5 p.m. CDT. It will be great. Oh gosh. Stretches! Alright. Looks like I've only got 2 people online currently. We've got John Wolf playing Outlast, and Noginata playing Remnant from the Ashes. Do either of those sound good, or is there anything else we want to check out? Does anybody have any suggestions? I'm always willing to check out new channels, if people have recommendations. Otherwise, game with whatever, dope. Guess let's go, if nobody has any suggestions, then we can probably go hang out with Nogi. Yes! Thank you everyone for being here, as always. It's a delight to hang out with y'all in chat, check out new shit. And as always, thank you Marshall for the recommendation. This game is phenomenal. I have to stop myself from just like going on and on and on about how great it is because I can't words. Cause I can't words no good. It good game. Game is good. It's about as much as I can get out about it. But it's fantastic and wonderful. Let's go ahead and set up that raid. So yeah, more Disco Elysium tomorrow, and then on Monday we will be picking back up Death Stranding. We got through the first hour or so of it on Wednesday, and I'm very excited to start getting back into that and like actually re-experiencing the game, and even completing it maybe. We'll see if that happens. But no, thank you everyone for being here. You're all wonderful, fantastic people. You're great. I appreciate the support. We love and appreciate all of you. And yeah, we will see you next time. Bye!